Alright, let's take a walk down the shadowy streets of London's East End, where, in the 1950s and 60s, two brothers ruled the underworld with iron fists and icy stares. I'm talking about Ronald and Reginald Kray, the Kray Twins. Born into a working-class family, the Krays grew up tough, learning to fight before they could even shave. Their grandfather, Cannonball Lee, was a boxer, and he taught the twins how to throw a punch, and maybe a few other tricks. Reggie showed real promise in the ring, but soon, the lure of power was stronger than any championship belt. By their early 20s, the twins built their own gang, the Firm, and started collecting debts, favors, and enemies. Their reputation? Equal parts fear and twisted respect. They left ordinary folks alone, but if you were in the game, well, you played by their rules, or you didn't play at all. Ronnie was the wild card, brilliant and brutal, but haunted by mental illness. After a prison stint, he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, but that never stopped him. In fact, his paranoia made him even more unpredictable. People said, if Ronnie thought you were laughing at him, even for a second, he might not live to tell about it. Let's talk about just how dark things got. In 1966, Ronnie strolled into the Blind Beggar pub and shot rival gangster George Cornell just like that. That same year, the twins sprung Frank the Mad Axeman Mitchell from prison, only to have him disappear forever, after he became too much of a liability. And in 1967, Reggie, pushed by Ronnie, brutally murdered Jack the Hat McVitie, an act so messy, it finally convinced their own gang that maybe, just maybe, the twins had gone too far. But crime doesn't just hurt enemies, it tears up families too. Reggie's wife, Frances Shea, took her own life at just 23, after a short and tragic marriage marked by jealousy and abuse. Her death devastated Reggie, turning him into a shell of the man he once was. It all caught up with them in 1968. Scotland Yard's Detective Nipper Reid finally put the pieces together, and the Krays went down for good, sentenced to life behind bars. Ronnie ended up in Broadmoor Hospital, living out his days in silk suits and Rolex watches, while Reggie wasted away, haunted by ghosts. Ronnie died of a heart attack in '95, Reggie of cancer in 2000. In the end, even their closest allies had plotted against them. The reign of terror had simply gone too far. The Kray Twins, legends, monsters, and a reminder, no matter how high you climb in the criminal world, the fall is always waiting.